Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Wendy, Glued with Love. I have a small project share for ScrapDiva Designs June release and just a quick little, I guess like a small tutorial. If you've been following me, I don't have any tutorials on my page. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like maybe I'm not good at explaining the process. So this is a challenge for me, but that's okay. I like challenges. Maybe I'll get used to doing tutorials and I can do more of them. So please be easy on me. So a few ladies reached out to me asking if I could do a quick tutorial, and Erica also wanted to know how I created the little small book. It's super simple, super easy, and I'll do that at the end. But I did want to show you a few other dies and items that I created using some of the dies from ScrapDiva's June release. And one of the dies that came in the release was the Belly Band Duo, which I'm obsessed with. And I use these to cover some sweet treats, some chocolates. And I use the Doodlebugs new collection, and I did use her new words as well, Sweet Treat and Happy Mail, from her swap partner words. And the Belly Band Duo does come with the heart and the oval scallop piece, and another layering piece to go on each of these. But since I was already using her swap partner words, I didn't use the other die that went on top of here in case you didn't want to use a sentiment, which is really nice. So you've got some versatility there, but super fun, super cute. I love these. Again, I'm going to wrap some hot chocolates with these for a swap. And then her crest banner, I did use her Hello Crafty Friend word. I did use ScrapDiva's strawberry die and her I think this is her Valentine banner, if I'm not mistaken. And look at the cute little bitty tiny little strawberry I used. Isn't that fun? Love that. I don't know if I already showed these, but if not, you're getting it again. And I also created, I want to make a little 4th of July. I was going for 4th of July for the little suit and tie. I call it a suit and tie, but yeah, but it's a little tag, and you can add a little sentiment in there or stamp something in there. I just thought this was super cute for 4th of July, very festive, Father's Day, graduation, prom. It just makes a cute gift tag, embellishment for a card. Love this. And then this was the notebook that I'm going to do like a small little tutorial for you on how I created this. Again, it's just using paper, and I just scored and glued everything together. This paper that I used was the 6x6 Echo Parks Back to School by Lori Whitlock. So I did use this paper, but you can use any 6x6 paper pad to create this. So what you're going to need in order to create this is super easy. You just need a 4 1/4 by 6 paper. So like again, I just used my 6x6 paper pad, and cut your paper by 4 1/4 by 6. And then for the spine here, all I did was cut a 1 by 6, and then I scored it every quarter. Does that make sense? So 1 by 6, and then I scored every quarter. So basically half a quarter, half a quarter, half a quarter. So just to kind of give it more flexibility when I wrap it around the papers. So and so the papers, when I cut it at when I cut my papers 4 1/4 by 6, I did score half a quarter on the left side. So as you can see, here's my score line here. And so 4 1/4 by 6, and then I scored half a quarter here, and then I just kind of, folded it to kind of manipulate the paper. Now for this one, I did add acetate. So the acetate is optional. That's because I just used it to add ScrapDiva's school words to there, so it wouldn't stick to the paper. It'd be easier to take off for my recipient to use these words when I gifted this in Happy Mail. So, and then this particular tag that I had here, this is just a stamp and alphabets that I had in my stash. So you can just cut like an oval piece of paper and just add your own little alpha words there to create your little, I guess you'd say your little, like, to make it look like a little composition book. So this paper was is actual paper from here, but this is all I have left of the composition paper that was in here. But again, that's how I made it look like the little composition book. But again, if you're just going for the little book to actually make just a small book, maybe a reading book, this just can make any type of book. So again, use any tag die, any alphabet die, and you can just, you know, again, create your own tag part. So all I did was I just took this spine here and then just glued all of my pages together. And then I corner rounded my, the paper. Let me see, with my corner round punch here, I just took my, to kind of make it look like, you know, the notebook. And then I'm going to glue it up here real quick for you. Again, it was that simple. Well, to me it was. I hope I'm explaining myself. Again, like I said, you know, just score a quarter in on this side, a quarter, use your quarter rounder on the edges here. And then I just took my glue here. This is going to be, you're going to glue this, your second page here together like this. And again, if you had the acetate wouldn't go here because that's kind of hard to glue here. But again, I just made my acetate 4 inches as opposed to 4 1/4, because the 1/4 inch gives you the flexibility to glue the pages together and not see it in the spine, if that makes sense. That's why we scored it there. Okay. Let's see. And now you've made yourself a little makeshift book. Okay. And then you're just going to take your spine here and just glue all the way down. I think I'm running out of glue here. Or it's clogging, one or the other. I think I'm running out of glue. Okay. And then you gotta like kind of, this is 110 on my spine, but I'm gonna be off screen here for a minute. I'm just kind of rubbing in the glue, getting it all, and that's it. And that basically is your book that I created. So, and you can add as many pages as you want. Your spine, again, like I said, this is a small little book because I just used a 4x6, but same concept. You see, that's the back of the book here. That's the inside there. You just push it all the way in. And now you have yourself a little composition book. How fun and easy is that? Again, if you have any questions, again, like I said, this is my first little, you know, process, little tutorial on how I made something. I did have a lot of requests also on another journal that I created, a traveler's notebook. I actually just went to YouTube University and just was seeing all the different people, how they make their traveler's notebooks. There's no right or wrong how to make a traveler's notebook. So that's what I did. So I'll probably come on here and show you once I decorate my journal how I did that. But yeah, guys, this is how I made my little, you know, composition notebook. You can use any papers or anything. Again, just something quick and easy. Again, the difference here is that I use the acetate as little cover pages on top to house my pages for ScrapDiva's words. But yes, let me know what you think about my first little process video. I hope I was able to explain myself appropriately. And again, like I said, super easy. That's the, if you want to screenshot that was the paper, the spine and score, you know, a 1/4 inch. And then on your left side of your paper, just score a 1/4 inch to kind of give you the, to put inside the spine of your notebook. So thank you everybody for watching. And again, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will catch you on the next crafty video. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.